right, so today is 3/19/2024. During the day is the last day of the winter season, and at 11:06 p.m. tonight begins the traditional New Year, spring. So it's a pretty good day. So I'm trying to stay under 10 minutes on this reading. So I'm going to do Heels numerology for the Spring Equinox. And again, the turn of the wheel or the traditional New Year starts at 11:06 p.m. Eastern. 3/19/2024. Thoughts give power to manifesting, but is it abundance or overwhelm? You have to be aware of that. If 3 is your thoughts, 19 is the sun card. It is the power to give life or to cause death. And 2024 is the year of manifestation, the year of abundance, the year of movement. We'll do that. What are you creating? So 3/19/2024. If thoughts give power to manifesting, which way is it going? Towards abundance or overwhelm? Whatever you focus on. The Emperor card, 4, whichever one you find in balance with. And you can take this however you want to. Currently, this world is taking balance with overwhelm. Shit is getting worse, and we're just trying to find ways to make it get better. Instead of understanding the shit got worse because of X, Y, and Z. Let's figure out where X, Y, and Z is coming in at, and then stop worrying about the results. But that's hard for a lot of people to get a hold of. So next line, 9/444. That's hard for a lot of people to get a hold of. 9, control. 3 4s, trapped in balance. So control what's trapped you into manifesting. This is your ego needs. And again, if you don't understand your ego needs, if somebody puts you in a certain position and then they only give you a certain amount of things, you're going to establish a set of needs based off of what's available. So currently we are under control off of everything that we found balance with, without the awareness that the things that we keep finding balance with is the things that is ruling over us and forcing us into lines of manifestation. It's no different than the slave falling into alignment with the master, and the master tricking the slave into producing more things that keep it in position. 9/444. If you can't control what's trapped you into manifestation and trapped you into the lines of manifestation, you're probably already under manipulation. But you're going to covet that control. This is the 9. This is the hermit. You're going to covet what you already are caught up in. If I covet what's already ruling over me, but if what's ruling over me is not in favor of me, 9 + 4, 13. I've already coveted what's killing me. Remember at the beginning, this was a spring equinox where you're going to have to choose whether you're giving life or giving death. Right here, we already established we keep giving life to the shit that's killing us. You're only focusing on the stuff that covets staying in control of you. And the other thing with that was, this was a 9, but look what you see, a 6. 6 is your traumas. We only covet giving our energy to the same shit that keep us traumatized. Next line, 399. Your thoughts are the end game. Whatever you keep thinking about, focus, is what you're going to end up keep creating. And again, like we just established, if you're only creating that which keeps you in the lower end position, you only created your own death. So the thoughts are the end game. The whatever thoughts that I keep paying the most attention to, those are the ones I can expect to see. And at the end of the day, if we're thinking from a higher metaphysical standpoint, hyper awareness, the thoughts don't care. The thoughts don't care what you invest in as long as you think. So thoughts are the end game. Just move. 5. Just move. The Hierophant in reverse. The abuser. What is the most abusive thing in this realm? A thought. That plays out in any level of reality. If you think you're not enough, you've already abused your energy. If you think you're better than what you are, you've already abused your energy. You understand that? On both ends of it. It's still a thought. And the thought presents perspective. Perspective ties into perception. Perception leads into discernment. Discernment leads into where you get lost in your illusions that you keep calling reality. Next line, 3333. Holy sheep shit, Batman. 4 of any number is an infestation. 4 3s means that, holy shit, there's an infestation of thoughts. And the thoughts keep telling me what to focus on and what to covet. Yet I don't understand. I'm already under abuse. Why? Because the thought said pay more attention to me than to what actually could be there. Jedi mind trick. 3333, the infestation of thoughts. Jedi mind trick. Jedi mind trick. What does the thought want? Remember, the thought's end game was for you to think. So what are you going to do? Keep on thinking, and you're going to create the field of stars. the field of stars that you can star in and keep on feeling emotionals and keep on feeling, dumping your energy into without end. The plentifulness. Remember, we're trying to figure out whether we're producing abundance or overwhelm. Most of y'all don't know the difference. Why? Because you've already given your energy into starring into the same shit that never puts you into a better position, but you've invested into what you think you're going to see out of it, that you've lost sight of who you are. Next line, 21, you lost sight of who you are. 21, the world card, where two came before one, and I wasn't smart enough to know that I was going backwards. When you're counting and two comes before one, you got motherfucking spiritual dyslexia. So two, what I'm connected to, the shit I think I know, has already got one, my magic, my potential. This world already got your potential. 21, connected potentials, but zero wholeness. That is one of the most dangerous things out here, where everybody uses their individuality of what they think they're going through, and they're more concerned about seeing that get to an end game than figuring out the whole game was making you see yourself as separate from everybody else. In the sense to where you can't see the bigger picture towards making everything into a sense of wholeness, you have already invested more into your parts. Holy shit. You'll keep on starring in all the roles. 21, the world has you connected more to potential than to wholeness. And it's your reasoning process. Remember, I told you already got spiritual dyslexia. 2 came before 1, and here we go. 3 came before 2. But what's 3 plus 2? 5. The world says just move. But move by who? The 3. The thought will tell you what to see. 3, the thought will tell you what to communicate, what to create. And 2, you'll end up seeing it, even when it's not there, because your reasoning process has already been screwed and skewed, because you focused on what already took control of you. Even though it's abusing you, it's showing you so much of it, overwhelmed, that the only thing you can focus on is it. Next line, 12, the ritual. The ritual is stop having spiritual dyslexia and going backwards. Stop producing a world that is motherfucking backwards. Instead of 21, it's supposed to be 12. Holy shit, the winter solstice. 12/21. You're supposed to be letting go of everything that has you in that yin yang. Everything that has you in balance is what's keeping you torn apart. That's the ritual. The ritual is hanging you up on what you think you're connected to, what you think you know. All that shit's ego. So the ritual is keeping your 9. Keeping you 2 connected to 7, who you think you are. And then you'll stay in a position of dominion. Why? Because what was this all about? The end game was controlling you. What's 2 plus 7? You're already under control. Which means that 21 and that 12, both of them are 3. What was the real ruler in this realm? The thoughts. The thoughts that you keep communicating with will be the level of field that you're going to end up manifesting from, even when manifestation is manipulation. So the whole problem is your thoughts. So we'll do a duality of it. Here's the thought without any input. Here's the thought. Holy sheep shit. Here's the thought. The 3 without any input. Here, just communicate with me. It's a choice. I got a thought in my head, but that don't mean I got to follow it. But here is the other side of the 3, you that have already given up your potential. You that have already given up your potential, you already put the titty in your mouth. You, the queen of waters. You have already been influenced into creating, because all I saw 2 was 8, what potentially could show me abundance. Without understanding that the only thing I was communicating with was a reflection of me. So if I saw abundance in it, I should have saw the abundance in me, and that should have been enough to let me know, keep my punk ass still. If what you're communicating with is supposed to show you abundance, but you haven't found abundance within yourself first, you're on a fool's journey. Linda. Listen to me, honey. You're about to enter into the illusion of separation. See the wholeness in you, or keep on chasing the potential in others. Again, last day of winter, first day of spring. Happy vernal equinox, happy traditional new year. Spring forward, or keep falling the fuck apart. Wholeness.